Hello everyone, this is Ankita Rath from ODISHATV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First the headlines. Supreme Court asked state government to relocate students of Siddharth Rajas Medical College in 3 private medical colleges in its final hearing. After Food and Health Minister, Law Minister Arun Sahu faces wrath of Congress when a group of party activists hurled eggs at his car on Monday. Senior BJD leaders Damodar Raut and Debashish Pamantrai engaged in war of words over former CMC mayor's exit. Animal sacrifice goes unabated at Surya Yatra after several rounds of discussion and attempts failed to stop the bloodbath. And Ila Panda Centre for Arts, a platform for showcasing the works of Odia artists, unveils its website and logo. Now the details. The Supreme Court on Tuesday asked the Odisha government to relocate the students of Jaring-based Siddharth Rajas Medical College in 3 private medical colleges in the state. The Apex Court asked the state government to complete the admission of the students within 7 days. The court also ordered the state government to carry out the admissions within the government stipulated course fee. Besides, it also directed the students of the government and private medical colleges not to stage any more demonstrations and posted the next hearing of the case to March 14. Earlier, 55 students of Siddharth Rajas Medical College were observed in MKCG Medical College while 54 students were relocated to Vimsar. 5 students each were admitted in 3 private institutions which are High-Tech Medical College, Kalinga Institute of Medical Sciences KIMS and Institute of Medical Sciences IMS and some hospital. But with the verdict of the Apex Court, all students who took admission in the 2 government colleges will now have to be relocated and admitted to the 3 private medical colleges. On January 5, 124 medicos of the Siddharth Rajas Medical College in Kalahandi, who were relocated in 5 institutions in the state as per an order of the Odisha High Court, were barred by the Supreme Court from attending classes. After Food Minister Sanjay Das Verma and Health and Family Welfare Minister Tanu Sabyasachi Naik, it was turn of Law and Panchayati Raj Minister Arun Sahu to face the wrath of Congress on Monday when a group of party activists hurled eggs at his car in front of Bholanath High School in Puri. The incident took place on Monday evening when the minister was returning from the city after attending Sri Kshetra Book Fair. Some youths holding Congress flags threw eggs at his vehicle. Meanwhile, police have arrested 2 Congress members for their involvement in the egg pelting incident. The arrested persons have been identified as Swadhin Panda and Jogendra Sahu. Swadhin was earlier arrested by police for hurling eggs at Food Minister's car. In a tragic incident, 1 person was killed and around 15 others sustained critical injuries when the tourist bus in which they were travelling lost control and hit a truck from behind on National Highway 5 near Manjaripur under Simulia block in Balasore on Tuesday morning. All victims have been identified as residents of Chabis Pargana area in West Bengal. According to sources, the tourist bus carrying 47 passengers from the neighbouring state was on its way to Puri. While on its way to the pilgrim town, the ill-fated bus lost control and hit the truck from behind on National Highway 5, the sources added. All the victims were first rushed to the Bhadrak District Headquarters Hospital where 1 person died while undergoing treatment. Later, 3 other persons were shifted to SCB Medical College and Hospital in Cuttack when their condition was reportedly deteriorated. 2 heavyweights of Biju Janata Dal, Damodar Raut and Barwati Cuttack MLA Debashish Pamantrai on Monday engaged each other in a verbal duel that frequently got personal over the action taken by the party against former mayor of Cuttack Municipal Corporation CMC, Anita Behera. The war of words between the 2 leaders started after party vice president Damodar Raut was disapproved of the action taken against the former mayor. In reply, the veteran leader and vice president of the regional ruling party lambasted the legislators, saying the latter had once opposed BJD and Biju Patnaik. Not content with the verbal duel that was already turning vitriolic, Samantrai commented on the constituency Dama represents sarcastically. Never one to mince words, Raut hit back with gusto.
बाबू ए विषय कहू किए सी कहूना कौन कार्य अनुष्ठान निता आम तुम पचारिकी नहीं था यदि से कथा कही था मत पचारिकी नियो आम तुम पचारि था आसिक जो कहबार कथा से आडभाइस देनी कि यहीटा करवा ठीक हेनी या करवा
जो निर्वाचन है से मत उपसभापति करा सी कहते कि तभी गोटे कथा विजु पंडा ना दलटा अच्छी ये 2000 मसीहा पर्यंत विजु पट्टनायक और विजु पंडा दल को से तो विरोध करते 99 मसीह जन्मस्थान तीर्थल विजु पंडा सभा करने गले खंडा तरुआल धरिक से तो सभा भांगा चेष्टा करते
रामबाबू तो सारा राज्य में बहुत प्रकार असंतोष प्रकाश कर निजर आगे चिकित्सा करातु देखु अंचल कथा भावतु अन्य विधायक अंचल कौन कर से कथा छाड़
सी जहाँ खाईक स्वास्थ्य रखी से विषय मुझे जानी तेणु से जहाँ खाईक भल स्वास्थ्य को मुझे खाइबी ना मुझे डाक्तरी औषध खाया कथा खाऊँ सी कहते मो निर्वाचन माटी खसी जाऊँगी मो निर्वाचन माटी खसिया जाकर चारि चारिटा लोक मुझे बाण फटेक मारिदेले कौन दोष साबित कराला कहीं किसी कहले।
While the number of migratory birds in Chilika Lake in Ganjam district has risen substantially, the number of the winged geese has fallen in Bhitarkanika National Park in Kendrapada district as per the report of the bird census conducted this year. Informing the media about the censuses in Bhubaneswar on Monday, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest S.S. Srivastav said as against 7,61,940 migratory birds sighted in the lake and its periphery last year, the number has gone up substantially to 8,58,855 as per the report of the 2-day bird census held in January this year. He however said though the number of migratory birds has increased by 96,915 in comparison to last year, the number of species visiting Chilika this year has been less, that is 161 compared to the last year which is 172. Of the 161 species, 3 new species have been sighted at Mangaljodi area of the lake, Srivastav informed. On the other hand, the number of migratory birds in Bhitarkanika has come down marginally. The number of bird species sighted in the park this year was 87 as compared to 109 species last year. The State Election Commission on Monday issued notification for election to the mayor post of Cuttack Municipal Corporation CMC. While nomination for the coveted post will be held on January 22nd, withdrawal, voting, counting and result will be declared on the same day, the notification said. The mayor post was laying vacant since December 29 last year following Anita Behera's resignation from the post due to the ration card imbroglio. Opposition BJP and Congress had demanded the scalp of Behera, whose name appeared in the beneficiary list of National Food Security Act NFSA. Odisha Cricket Association Secretary Ashirwad Behera Monday deposed before the officials of Central Bureau of Investigation in connection with alleged links of chit fund companies with franchises of Odisha Premier League OPL. Behera's deposition carries significance following the January 6 arrest of Ranjan Das, the chairman of tented chit fund firm Swastik India Multi-State Credit Cooperative, which allegedly duped gullible investors to the tune of Rs 10 crore in Odisha. Swastik India was listed among 44 companies which are being probed by the CBI in the chit fund scam. CBI sources said Behera's interrogation is expected to revolve around the investment of Das in the tournament since the latter was also the owner of Balasar Baga, a franchise of OPL. Behera, who had appeared a number of times before the investigating agency earlier in connection with the case, is expected to face questions regarding the tournament sponsorship. The Sub-Divisional Judicial Magistrate Court in Cuttack on Monday ordered controversial self-proclaimed godman Sarathi Baba alias Santosh Rowler to appear before it on January 21st. Sarathi, who is currently lodged in the Chodar Circle Jail, was produced before the court amid tight security. The court directed him to appear before it on January 21st since other accused failed to appear before it. Court sources said Sarathi was produced before the court in connection with 2 cases registered against him by the crime branch. The CB had filed the FIR on the basis of the statement recorded by the controversial woman Medico who reportedly went to Hyderabad with him and stayed in a hotel. The crime branch has also filed its charge sheet against Sarathi Baba. In August last year, Sarathi was arrested by the crime branch after being picked up from his ashram at Barimuda in Kendrapada district.
After submission of charge sheet, first appearance through माननीय एसडीएम कोर्ट तक अपियर करागला এবং তারপরে মাননীয় এসডিএম তাকে পুনি ফর্দর তাকে 21 তারিখ ন্যায়িক अधिक हाजत को पठाई देइछन्ती ना से जेहेतु अन्य मान पाखे समन आसी नाही एवं समन पहुंची नाही तेणु से मान को वर्तमान जे अपियर करि नांती से मान अपियर कला परे 21 तारिख जदि से मान अपियर करि जांती ताले 21 तारिख हुए तो माननीय एसडीएम ताको केस कमिटमेंट कर दे पारंते.
Intensifying their anti-liquor agitation, the members of Jayantpur Seva Self-Help Group SHG on Monday gherawed the Sambalpur collector's office and demanded removal of liquor shops in the town. Holding placards with anti-liquor messages, hundreds of women took part in a rally before staging a protest in front of the collector's office. They alleged that there is a rise in antisocial activities as people get drunk and get involved in crime. Therefore, liquor shops at different places of the town should be removed, the protesters demanded.
3.5 घंटा 4 घंटा अपेक्षा कला परे भी आसिलेनी तांको एते भय हां एटा अगणतांत्रिक ना हां एंती करबा कथा सब मां माने केते सहिबे
आउ से रास्ता रे एते एक्सीडेंट भी होचे मद खाई करी आउ अनेक माँ भौणी माने हमर एसएसजी रो आजन 100टा ग्रुप रो आइछु।
The Odisha government on Monday decided to implement special purpose vehicle SPV for development in the mining periphery areas in 8 districts. This was discussed at a high-level meeting presided over by Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik at the State Secretariat in Bhubaneswar. Informing the media after the meeting, Principal Secretary, Forest and Environment, Suresh Chandra Mahapatra said about Rs 900 crore would be spent for infrastructure development of 508 villages in 33 blocks and 64 gram panchayats lying in the periphery of the mineral-bearing areas in Keonjhar, Angul, Jajpur, Jharsuguda, Dhenkanal, Sundargarh, Mayurbhanj and Koraput districts. He said the state government has formed Mineral Bearing Development Corporation (MBDC) as the SPV with the Chief Secretary as its chairman.
जो फॉरेस्ट डाइवर्सन पे जो फंड सब एडिशनल कैंपर जो जमा होता जो माइंस माने जो सब पैसा जमा करते फॉरेस्ट डाइवर्सन से 50% अमाउंट ये जो गाँव मान खर्च करने सुप्रीम कोर्ट पाखे प्रे कराइला सुप्रीम कोर्ट ताको अलाउ कर।
Several rounds of discussions and attempts in creating awareness failed any results as bloodbath once again marked the famous Sulia Yatra of Balangir, with tribals going ahead with their annual ritual of animal sacrifice to propitiate the gods. Hundreds of domestic animals were lined up at Badakhada in Suliapitha of Balangir to be sacrificed as a part of the age-old tradition. The sacrifices were conducted in the presence of district administration and police personnel who did not make any attempt to stop it. It may be noted the Supreme Court had ruled in September last year that the judiciary cannot interfere in the religious practices of the tribals. Notably, the district administration's efforts to persuade tribals of the area to stop animal sacrifice during the annual Sulia Yatra failed yesterday. After the talks with the district administration failed yesterday, the tribals announced a decision to go ahead with their age-old ritual, which they believed would save them from the wrath of the nature. The Ilapanda Centre of Arts, a platform for showcasing the works of Odia artists, has unveiled its website and logo. The centre will house a collection of contemporary and traditional works of art with particular focus on Odia artists, including great masters, distinguished professionals as well as emerging experimenters. IPCA, which is an initiative taken by UMSL as a part of its corporate social responsibility, is named after late Ilapanda, a former parliamentarian, philanthropist, industrialist and most importantly art lover. She was educated at Santiniketan and Royal College of Arts, London, and was a founder member in the executive boards of Odisha Lalit Kala Academy. The website was launched by MP Ranji Biswal, while the logo was unveiled by Chairman of IMFA Bansidhar Panda. Among others, distinguished dignitaries Kendrapada MP Vajendra Panda, UMSL MD Paramita Mahapatra, OTV MD Jagi Mangat Panda, Nivedita Ganpati, and many artists and eminent personalities graced the event. Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. Supreme Court asked state government to relocate students of Siddharth Medical College in 3 private medical colleges in its final hearing. After Food and Health Minister, Law Minister Arun Sahu faces wrath of Congress when a group of party activists hurled eggs at his car on Monday. Senior BJD leaders Damodar Raut and Debashish Pamantarai engaged in war of words over former CMC mayor's exit. Animal sacrifice goes unabated at Surya Yatra after several rounds of discussion and attempts failed to stop the bloodbath. And Ilapanda Centre for Arts, a platform for showcasing the works of Odia artists, unveils its website and logo. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.